Hey team, so I will be explaining all these points in this video. So first of all, I will start with the small description of our product. So it's a AI power GPT-4 powered AI teammate. It's a bot on Slack that companies and users can use to train their own documents, and our bot will answer from the documents. So as we can install it on our Slack using this email, this URL created by Sahil. Let me install it in my test workspace. Okay, it should be installed now. Let me check. Okay, this is installed. So this is the home tab on the Slack app. So let me open the dashboard. So this is the dashboard from where users can manage their documents, internal documents on which users want to train our Albus. And okay, so first of all, here is the we have many more uh, integration, but we'll focus on Google Drive only. So here we can see here we have a connect button. When user will click on this, we show the disclosure. As mentioned by you, it has the uh, Albert stored information received from Google API in our database in a known human readable form. Your data is uniquely stored and no data is transferred or sold to third parties for advertising, information selling, and other purpose. Only necessary data is sent to OpenAI to answer your questions. This use of data complies with Google API services user data policy and so on. And when I click on the continue, I'll be redirect to the Google OAuth. So here the here is the app name, and let's check for the client ID in the URL. Here it is. Let's match this with our app. So yeah, client ID matches, and I can show you scopes also here. We have user info.profile and drive.file and documents.read only, and another one is drive.read only. Yeah, that's all. Let's continue. So here asking for all these scopes. Here is the app name Albus. Okay, we have all these privacy policy terms conditions. Allow. So when user will allow, user will redirect back to the dashboard, and here he will see this page, Google Drive. So this page is for managing the integrations users want to do with our app, and users can add documents from here, add from Google Drive. It will open a drive picker from where he can select the documents he wanna train on. The, so let me select a handbook of our company. When I select this, so it will get trained. It's a processing. It takes about 1 to 2 minutes to train the document. And here we are showing disclosure also. So every time when user visits on the dashboard, he can see the read the disclosure when after clicking on the learn more. So it's the whole disclosure. This link. Let me click on this link. It will take to the Google API services user data policy. Okay. Now let's see if it gets. Yeah, it get trained soon. So if I ask questions on Albus regarding this document, like what is the vacation budget of Springworks, it will answer in about 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, so till the time it answers, let me tell you what goes behind the scene. Okay, it answered very fast. The vacation budget is 25,000. It asked answered from the document, and here is the link for that document from the Albus used. When I click on this, it will open that document. So we link this document, right? So it answered from it. Okay. Now what's going on behind the scene? When I am like connecting any document, suppose I clicked on handbook, what I'll do this behind the scene, we uses this API. Let me show you for the Google document only. Okay, so this get document API, from this we fetch all the content inside the document. See, right? And we just trained on this document. We convert this text into vector form and store in our vector database. So these all data is will be stored in a non-human readable form, and no one can read it from database. So it is converted to vector form in the code only, and then it gets stored in our uh, Pinecone vector database. When we train, after that we show this active status when it gets stored in the Pinecone database. Okay, and suppose I ask this query, what is the vacation budget of Springboks? I convert this also. We convert this also into the vector form, and then we do cosine similarities and match the data from the our Pinecone vector database, and it return the text, and then we send that text to the OpenAI, and that it answers the questions. So yeah, and for this API, we want documents. We need this scope. Let me show you. We are using this API, Google Docs API, and we need this scope for it, documents.read only. Okay, and other than that, this documents.read only and this document API return the text and content for the Google Docs only, and we support now all the document types like PDF, Excel sheet, and .csv and pptx. So for that, like if I suppose I upload this under pptx, it also get preprocessed. So right, we can't fetch the content of this pptx using this API, right? The document API. So we need this get file, the drive with files.list API. Okay, so this is the API files.list, and for this we need drive.read only. Okay, it doesn't work without this. If I use only drive.file only, it don't work. It doesn't return the required content that we need. Okay, so drive.read only. What happens after that? Suppose I uploaded this, where it is, this pptx. Okay, so using this API, I will fetch the content, like not the content, the details and metadata of the uh, file. So we can download it. So using this link, we download the file, and then after downloading, we collect the text in from that document and convert into vectors and store into Pinecone vector database, that is non human readable form database. And we also use this data modified time and to retrain documents, like we have auto retrain feature, and also we use the particularly mime type, where it is mime type of the document. So this we use to differentiate the document type. So like we support PDF, we support .csv. So to train them well, we need to differentiate and then need to process the document and fetch text accordingly. So for that's why we use this files.list API. Okay, also we use this API to get the files inside a folder. Okay, so files.list. So on the dashboard, if you see, users can upload folder also, right? So if I select this folder, the all the files inside it start get it trained. So for this, I'm using the same file API but different query structure. So I fetch all the files inside of it, details of the all the files, the MIME type, the ID, and okay. So if it's a document, I trained on that document. So I'm using this file. So for these two APIs, files and get files, these are same APIs but using differently based on the query, based on the need. Okay, for these two APIs, we need drive.read only. Okay, and for the documents, Google document especially, we use this v1 document API, and for this we need this API. This is scope where it is, which is already approved, I guess. This one, documents read only. Okay, so let me repeat once in summary. So documents dot read only we are using to fetch the Google document content only. Okay, and drive down read only we are using it to fetch the files inside of the folder. Okay, if user select a folder to upload and to fetch the metadata and to download it file, to get the download link of that file so that we can get content of the file and trained on that document. And all these things goes inside the code, and we don't store the text document, we store it in the vectors form. And yeah, right, that's all goes behind the scene for the Albus. Thank you guys.